a big call by RCB. And Rajat Patidar, congratulations. But this is one of the hottest seats in the IPL, one of the hottest seats in our game. So wish you well for it. But if you remember, a lot of you, when we were analyzing RCB at the auction, as soon as they let go of Faf du Plessis, I remember telling myself, oops, because I thought Faf was in many ways just the right captain for RCB. But the moment they let go of Faf, it had to be Virat Kohli or someone who had Virat Kohli's blessings. And there's a reason I'm saying that. I'll come to that in a minute. I was absolutely certain it would be Virat Kohli. I saw him in Australia on the last day. He enjoyed being center stage. He enjoyed controlling things. He was in the thick of it all. But maybe he just thought, looking ahead to the future, they need someone who maybe has got a little more to give, but also maybe my mind could be on England. Leave me alone. I gave you 740 runs last year. Hopefully I'll give you that kind of season once again. So maybe, this is my gut feel, I'm thinking aloud, that Virat Kohli said, no, I don't want the captaincy back after it was gone about 3 years ago. So once that happened, you had nowhere to look but to go to Rajat Patidar. Now, there's 2 or 3 things in Rajat Patidar's favor, 1 or 2 things that he's got to be very careful about. What is in his favor? He's been captain of Madhya Pradesh. He's taken them to the Mushtaq Ali final, and he had a fabulous run. I'm just looking at his numbers. 428 runs at an average of 61, striking at 186. This was the Rajat Patidar that all of us knew, of whom we saw glimpses towards the second half of RCB's campaign last year. And when Rajat Patidar bats like that, you stop what you're doing and bat. I mean, I've told this story before. I remember Virat Kohli telling me in Kolkata, and he said, watch this kid. He just got 100 for RCB, and it was full of the most scintillating stroke play you will see. The reason I bring this story back again is that clearly Rajat Patidar has Virat Kohli's respect. If you're leading RCB, Virat Kohli is the talisman. Virat Kohli is the energy of RCB. You have to have Virat Kohli's respect to run that side. That is why I thought Faf was a good choice. But in this respect, Rajat Patidar is a good choice because Kohli rates him, and clearly he has Virat Kohli's respect. That will be the other factor that he's got to take care of, because now not only is he captain, but he's got to be his own person. It could be very similar to CSK saying, Ruturaj Gaikwad, you are captain, but you know what, Dhoni is behind the stumps, and Dhoni is CSK, right? So it's going to be Rajat Patidar, you are captain, but there's Virat Kohli everywhere. Virat Kohli loves to be in the thick of it all. So how is he going to be captain? How is he going to have Virat Kohli around him, being his inspiration and yet being his own man? That is going to be the big challenge for Rajat Patidar as captain. The other challenge is, it's a fan army like none other. RCB is a fan army. Go beyond the IPL. It's a fan army like none other, and they will back you all the way. But there's a lot of pressure being an RCB captain. There's so much energy outside the team, in the stands, in digital media, in social media, on the streets, everywhere. There's so much energy around RCB that as a captain, you've got to be able to tap into that energy and yet be independent of it. And that is something that Rajat Patidar will have to do. The good thing for him is he's got a very powerful batting side to play with. That includes himself and Kohli and some phenomenal overseas players. He's going to have to control the bowling side, which a lot of captains over the years with RCB have struggled. But that's what leadership is about, isn't it? Wish Rajat Patidar well. As a player, got a lot of time for him. I just hope that the pressure of performing himself, he's able to keep that away from the pressure of captaining RCB. Because look, Rajat Patidar was bang in the reckoning for India, played the test matches. He's already said he's disappointed at not using that opportunity. He's looking at that T20 side and he's saying Abhishek Sharma has come in, Yashasvi Jaiswal is there, Sanju Samson has come back and he's my age. Tilak Verma is taking that spot that should have been mine. Suryakumar Yadav is going nowhere. There's Rinku Singh, there's Shivam Dubey, there's so many people all around. Hardik Pandya, why miss the bus? He cannot think like that, because this IPL will determine whether Rajat Patidar, the batter for India, is still an option. So another thing to weigh there for Patidar. Wish him well. He's got a good solid core around him. and he's captain of RCB. That's a big deal.
ऐसे ही मजेदार क्रिकेट अपडेट्स के लिए रणभूमि को सब्सक्राइब करें। धन्यवाद।